Do you ever wonder why the B-1B Lancer is called the Bone? Do you want to know what famous person once said about it? If you're curious, keep watching because in this video we'll show you 10 interesting quotes about the B-1B Lancer that you didn't know you wanted to know. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our awesome videos. Also, stick around until the end because we have a special quote that will blow your mind. Number 10. The B-1B Lancer is not just a plane, it's an icon. It was the first new bomber to enter service since the 1950s, and it has been in continuous production for over 40 years. General Electric, the company that built the B-1B, wanted to name their new bomber the Spirit of Innovation in honor of the 50th anniversary of the company's first jet engine. However, the Air Force already had a plane with that name, the Republic F-84 Thunderstreak. So General Electric offered the next best thing, the Bone, and so the B-1B got its nickname. Number 9. The B-1B Lancer is so versatile that it can carry a variety of weapons from conventional to nuclear. It can also fly at low altitudes and speeds to avoid detection or strike at high altitudes and speeds when needed. Its low observable features allow it to penetrate enemy airspace undetected and deliver its payload with precision. This makes the B-1B one of the most dangerous bombers in the world. But sometimes the B-1B is used for other purposes, too. Once a B-1B crew dropped flowers from the sky to commemorate the anniversary of Pearl Harbor. In another case, B-1Bs were used to drop leaflets over North Korea urging its citizens to abandon their communist rulers and defect to the South. Some say these missions are a waste of taxpayer money. Still, others say they're necessary to show the world that America is still a superpower. You be the judge. Number 8. The B-1B Lancer has been involved in several combat operations since it entered service. It was used extensively during the Gulf War, where it proved to be effective against both air defenses and ground targets. It also saw action in Afghanistan and Iraq, where it provided close air support to ground troops and conducted bombing raids on enemy positions. One B-1B pilot recalled his experience flying over Iraq during the Gulf War. He said, "I remember the first time I went over there, looking down into the cockpit and seeing all those bombs going out of the bomb bay doors and exploding. I thought, oh my God, I'm actually doing something." Number 7. The B-1B Lancer has a long range that allows it to reach targets deep inside enemy territory without refueling. It can travel more than 3,400 miles per hour with a maximum range of 2,700 miles. That means the B-1B can strike anywhere in Asia from its base in Guam, anywhere in Europe from its base in Britain, or anywhere in the Middle East from its base in the United States. No wonder the B-1B is considered a global deterrent. But did you know that the B-1B almost didn't happen? The U.S. Air Force initially wanted to buy the A-12, a top-secret plane developed by Lockheed Martin that could fly at very high altitudes and speeds. But the A-12 was canceled due to cost overruns and technical problems. So the Air Force turned to General Electric, who had already developed a prototype bomber called the GE-121, which evolved into the B-1B Lancer. Number 6. The B-1B Lancer is a technological marvel that incorporates the latest in aviation engineering and weaponry systems. It uses composite materials that make it lighter and stronger. It has fly-by-wire controls that make it easier to maneuver. And it has a glass cockpit that makes it easier to fly. It also has an integrated defense system that helps it avoid detection and evade attacks. But some say the B-1B is outdated and needs to be replaced by newer and more advanced bombers like the B-21 Raider. What do you think? Is the B-1B still relevant, or is it time for a new bomber? Number 5. The B-1B Lancer is not just a machine, it's a symbol of American power and determination. It represents the nation's ability to project force anywhere in the world at a moment's notice. It also represents the courage and skill of the men and women who fly and maintain it. One B-1B mechanic once said, "We're not just working on a plane, we're working on a weapon system that keeps our country safe." It's a privilege and a responsibility. Number 4, the B-1B Lancer has a crew of 3, a pilot, a navigator, and a weapons officer. The pilot flies the plane and maneuvers it according to the mission parameters. The navigator helps the pilot and also monitors the electronic warfare systems. The weapons officer manages the weapons and the targeting systems. All 3 crew members must work together seamlessly to accomplish their mission. But how do you become a B-1B crew member? It's not easy. You have to go through rigorous training and testing to qualify for such a prestigious position. You also have to have excellent teamwork skills and the ability to handle stress and danger calmly. Number 3, the B-1B Lancer has been featured in several movies and TV shows, either as itself or as a stand-in for other bombers. You may have seen it in movies like Iron Man 2 or The Rock, or TV shows like The Unit or The Blacklist. It has also been used in music videos like Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi or It's My Life by Bon Jovi. The B-1B has been portrayed as a powerful and majestic aircraft that inspires awe and respect. But some say the B-1B should not be glorified in pop culture and should only be shown in documentaries or news reports. Why do you think the B-1B is always shown in a positive light in the media? Number 2, the B-1B Lancer has a distinctive appearance that sets it apart from other bombers. It has a long, low, and sleek fuselage that resembles a flying wing. It has tailless canard wings that provide lift and maneuverability. And it has 2 turbofan engines that power it forward at high speeds. It also has a black painted finish that reduces its visibility and infrared signature. But did you know that the B-1B almost looked different? The original design of the B-1B had a silver finish, but it was changed to black after the plane entered service. The reason for the change was to reduce the plane's radar cross-section and improve its stealth capabilities. Number 1, the B-1B Lancer has a strange nickname that confuses people who don't know much about it. The B-1B is called the Bone, and if you've never heard that before, you might be wondering where it came from and what it means. Well, the answer is simple. The Bone is a nickname given to the B-1B by the crew of the Strategic Air Command who flew it during the Cold War. They called it that because it reminded them of a chicken bone or a wishbone. And they chose that name because they wanted to boost their morale and give their plane a friendly face. But some say the B-1B doesn't look like a chicken bone at all, and that the nickname is stupid and misleading. And now for the special quote we promised you. Here's one from the legendary Chuck Yeager, the first person to break the sound barrier. When asked what he thought of the B-1B, he said, "It's ugly, but it gets the job done." Now you know 10 interesting facts about the B-1B Lancer, and you can impress your friends with them. You also know now why it's called the Bone and what Chuck Yeager once said about it. But if you want to learn more about the B-1B or other bombers, let us know in the comments below. We'll be happy to make more videos for you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.